Hello everyone, and welcome to a new series on the channel, where I go into detail concerning the game Darktide, focusing on its classes, weapons, and story. But before we get into any of that, if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button and ring the bell to stay up to date with all our uploads. If you like the video, indicate so down below, and if you have suggestions for future videos, drop them in the comments. Now then, the game Darktide. It is a 4-person co-op first-person shooter set in the grim darkness of the 41st millennium. And unlike some other games, you do not play as a space marine in this one. You are a reject, an inmate aboard an Imperial prison barge en route to the planet Atoma, when you are saved, by accident, by an attack of Heretic guardsmen. After fighting through the hordes of poxwalkers and traitors, you rescue Zola, an explicator of an Inquisitor named Grendel, who in turn gives you the opportunity for both escape and survival. Now, you must fight in the hive city of Tertium against the Nurgle corrupted citizens and the traitorous Mobian Sixth to prove your loyalty to the Imperium and your value to the Inquisition. Along the way, you will face the horrors of the warp and the treachery of chaos, until, finally, joining the Inquisition as a trusted acolyte. Before getting into the classes themselves, their skill trees, weapon loadouts, and builds, we must first talk about what all the classes have in common, as well as the amenities offered by the ship. All classes have a toughness bar and a health bar. When damaged, the toughness is the first to be reduced, and when it runs out, your character is both staggered as well as made vulnerable to health bar damage. Toughness could be thought of as the energy shield in Halo games, taking damage for you until depleted and regenerating under the right circumstances. In Darktide, toughness can be restored in 3 ways: killing enemies in melee, being in cohesion with teammates, meaning standing close enough to them, or from unique class abilities. The health bar will decrease if you take damage but have no toughness, and if it depletes all the way, you will be incapacitated. Once incapacitated, if your teammates don't help you up, then you will be captured, at which point your team will need to rescue you. If you are downed, then your health bar, which is divided up into wound segments, will have one segment turn purple. This is called corruption, and it works like Dungeons & Dragons health point max reduction. Med stations, med stims, and certain abilities are how you remove this corruption. In addition to the bars that all classes have, they also have abilities for use in missions. These are divided up into blitzes, auras, and combat abilities. Each class starts out with a blitz, aura, and combat ability that can then be either swapped out or upgraded to a more powerful version as the character levels up. Blitzes for most classes are throwables, such as grenades. Auras are benefits your team can receive by standing near you, i.e. in cohesion. And combat abilities are button-activated skills that can give you an edge in battle. I'll discuss each class's particulars in their own videos, as this video is just a broad overview. Finally, each class can equip a primary and secondary weapon, as well as 3 curios. Primary weapons are various forms of melee weapons, while secondary weapons are various forms of firearms. Curios are trinkets that can improve your character in useful ways, such as increasing your toughness, health, or damage resistance. As with the abilities, each class has a number of weapons that are unique to it, though a fair number are shared between the classes. Regardless of differences, your goal remains to complete missions and earn trust, eventually unlocking all that the game has to offer. As you gain levels of trust, you'll unlock more amenities aboard the Morning Star, the ship that Inquisitor Grendel conducts his operations from. Some amenities are open from the start, such as the Barber Surgeon, who can customize your character, the Commodore's Vestures, where you can purchase premium cosmetics, the Psychonium, where you can test weapons and skills, the Shrine Penitentax, where you can complete penances, essentially in-game achievements, and the Mission Terminal, where you can join strike teams and conduct the missions. While other stations will require that you be at a certain level of trust before you're able to use them, such as the Armory, which is unlocked at level 2 and allows you to purchase weapons, the Commissary, which allows you to purchase basic cosmetics, open at level 3, the Shrine of the Omnisaya, which is open at level 4 and allows you to upgrade your equipment, and finally, Sire Melk's Requisitorium, open at level 11, where you can complete weekly contracts. As you play, you'll gain 4 types of currency:
Ordo Dockets, which are earned by completing missions and can be used to purchase new equipment, upgrade old equipment, or even purchase cosmetics. Plasteel, which is found in missions and is used to upgrade weapons and curios. Diamantine, which is also found in missions just on higher difficulties and is also used to upgrade weapons and curios. And Ordo Ingots, which you get for completing weekly challenges offered at Sire Melk's and can then spend at Sire Melk's to get the various high-level pieces of equipment that he offers. Technically, there is a fifth form of currency called Aquillas that you can purchase with your actual money, and then you can spend those at the Commodore's Vestures in order to get the premium cosmetics. But to be quite honest, I only bother with that kind of stuff if it's something that I really wanted, such as the Death Corps of Krieg costume for my veteran. Pretty much for all of the others, I don't bother because I really don't care about the premium cosmetics. But that's going to do it for this video. The next couple videos will be talking about the individual classes and what they can do, what they can use, and how they can use them. Until then, if you liked the video, indicate so down below. If you're new to the channel, please click that subscribe button and ring the bell to stay up to date with our uploads. And if you have suggestions for future videos, drop them in the comments. I've been Alpha White Wolf. I'm signing off. You keep howling, Wolfpack.
Just another day in the Imperial Guard.